The Internet. The final frontier.
Well, hello. Welcome to Boldly Going Nowhere. Tonight, we shriek in glee as Tony Hawk's Pro Skater is getting a remaster. We also discuss how Russell Crowe looks like every stay-at-home protester in his latest film. We talk about Arnold's return to the Predator series, and not in the way you think, though. Plus all Sandman Audible release, Hamilton coming to Disney Plus, all this and more on Boldly Going Nowhere. Yeah. I may have messed that up, and it wasn't just... It wasn't me voicing the intro. Like, you guys can't hear that, because I'm playing it in mine. But I messed it up in terms of...
Processors?
I may have... I was trying to adjust the volume, and I'm just playing it on whatever Microsoft's player is, which is Groove Music.
No, Groove Music.
So I'm playing it. Groove Music, and it has these two slider bars. One controls the volume, the other controls the timeline. So I'll hear, I want to meet, how did you go? And I'm just like,
do you want to do another round?
It's too late.
It's too late
well,
now.
welcome to Boldly.
These shoes were made for walking, and welcome to Boldly Going
It's a
Nowhere.
podcast. You listen to it with your ears.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
dear Lord. Oh.
Y-E-S.
Well,
Yes.
This is our third podcast from quarantine, and how you guys holding up?
Sean, do you want to go first?
It's I guess I'll
Don't be too
start.
excited.
It's getting old
Okay.
a little bit. I'm starting to be like, yeah, I'm in the house again.
Yeah.
I'll wake up. Yeah, I'm in the house again. Wake up. Yeah, I'm in the house again.
I'll admit, there's never...
I mean, I adore staycations more than anybody. Believe me. If it comes to staycations, I love them because they're cheap, because they're efficient, and most of all, you don't have to interact with anybody. Love them.
However,
that being said, not a big fan of this right now. But it's all we can do though. So in the same coin, what in the first time in history, I can do nothing for my house and say I'm making a difference.
There you go.
Really?
Well, I'm not going out, and I'm doing staying home safe, like stay-at-home orders, being safe. I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
And I'm doing my part.
Would you like to know more?
Would you like to know more?
Me too.
Oh God, that movie.
Carol Baskin.
What?
Killed her husband.
No. Yeah, I got it. Oh God.
There's
Carol Baskin.
For those of the listening audience don't know, it was a GIF that I sent. It was Starship Troopers, because we just did a Starship Troopers reference. And he says, I did my part. And then the other kids is like, Carol Baskin killed her husband. And everyone's like,
No, I think it was fuck Carol Baskin.
Oh yeah, fuck Carol Baskin.
Oh man.
Fun story, by the way, about the whole Carol Baskin Tiger King thing.
There's nothing funny about that, but okay.
So Thomas Lennon, who plays Dangle on Reno 911, he's on TikTok, right? And he did this lightsaber fight between...
Oh my gosh. he looks exactly like him.
So
Exactly.
he did this lightsaber fight between like the Tiger King and Dangle, and like Dangle dies because he's like, if you strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you could ever imagine. And like,
I love that.
and so like I commented, Dangle, no, and like he liked it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like,
Nice.
yay.
Did you guys know that they're doing a Tiger King, like they're doing a series about Tiger King, like not the documentary series, but they're doing a series about Exotic Joe.
Yep.
Or Joe Exotic, or whatever his name is.
Like a fictionalized thing.
And guess who's
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, and guess who's playing Joe Exotic?
Oh,
Nicolas Cage.
face off.
You know, when these times are really bad, you find something that's just gonna make it better, and it's Nicolas Cage like Joe Exotic. We're gonna be all right, people. We're gonna be all
I
right.
taxidermied a tiger, and I took his face off, and I put it onto a lion, and now we're gonna steal the bare necessities.
Fuck that bitch, Carl Baskin.
I'm Joe Exotic, and we're gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Those simple bare necessities.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Bare necessities. Just the bare necessities.
Simple bare necessities.
God. A B C D.
So no, it's cool. So let me ask you a question. Have you guys heard that they're remastering Tony Hawk 1 and 2?
Yes.
I am super excited about that.
And thank you, E.T. Violinist.
What?
And it's coming.
Good old Nick Cage. And he says, good old Nick Cage. And then the bees attacked.
Yeah.
I know what they say to that. Not the bees.
Oh, they're in my eyes. Oh,
They're in my eyes.
Oh man, no, it's
Sorry.
cool.
At anytime you get a Wicker Man reference,
Yeah.
is
You run with
truly
it.
something you have to.
And-
I have to interrupt, even though I love Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
We'll get to that. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you know what the crazy thing about that scene is? It's a deleted scene. It wasn't actually in the theatrical run of The Wicker Man. It was a deleted scene, and that's like the one scene that everybody talks about in that movie.
Because it's the best scene, short of
It's the
him like.
best.
Oh,
It's short of, I guess.
oh, it's L. L's in. Hey, L's in the chat.
Oh, hey, Al.
L.
Oh, hi.
It's our good buddy from
Major,
Yale.
Major Arcana. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my god. But yeah, so let's talk about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. All right, so show of hands, who actually played that in its original format on PlayStation? Okay,
But not. But I had to go over my friend's house.
but you played it.
I played it, but it was on N64.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and Tony Hawk's Underground 2.
I played 1 and 2. I don't think I played any more past that.
I played 1, 2, 3, and there was another one. But
There was a
360.
There was a 4, and then they did that Underground one, which was basically Jackass, but with
Right.
Yeah,
Because
that was the one.
Because
That
lest
was
we
the other
forget that Bam Margera is actually a skateboarder in real life and a Jackass member. Secondly,
Yeah.
who knew? But
Nice.
I don't know about you guys. I'm excited about this because that was probably one of the games that I played like the most as a kid, and probably the one I have the fondest memories of.
Mhm.
Only coming it's a close second to Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
Crazy Taxi for the Dreamcast.
Hey, it's time to make some crazy money.
Hey.
It was out for GameCube too.
I think so.
It was originally a Dreamcast game, and then the Dreamcast died, and then it was ported to the Xbox and the PS2 and the GameCube. But
Right, but I'm talking about the arcade.
right.
Right.
Oh, the arcade's obviously.
Yeah, because because it has the best soundtrack, and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater
the best graph.
and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater has like the best soundtrack of anything from that. anything from that console generation, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Goldfinger.
Yes.
And personally, and here's the thing too.
And Primus.
This was a game. This was a game that you absolutely needed to play on PlayStation, because if you played it on N64, you got cut down soundtracks, which sucked.
I know, but I do like the 64 version.
Yeah.
I think it's
mainly because the tricks pressing the C buttons, I found that a little bit more.
Nah, that never felt right to me.
It felt so right to me.
Nah, I needed a PlayStation controller for that. I really did. I really
can't handle the control schemes.
It was weird.
Yeah, it's too many handles. Yeah. I mean, like quite literally, N64. It's just like three handles.
There are too many knobs for me to thumb.
It's like you feel like one of those. Was it Bruce Lee does one of those swinging arm deals?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited about that. I think I'm more excited about them remastering Tony Hawk, the original Tony Hawk versus Tony Hawk 2. But just again, because that was the game I played the most. That was the soundtrack. Also, I remember I used to play the warehouse map all the time. You remember the warehouse map?
Yep.
My favorite. Yeah. That was my favorite.
Warehouse 2 was pretty good also.
Oh yeah, Elle was saying the infinite combo trick.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'd always, and that was the thing. Like at the time when I was playing it, I wasn't much into skateboarding, just because I'm not athletic. So,
you don't strike me as someone who did much skateboarding. Sorry.
No, because
I still wait.
I had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles skateboard as a child. But like I never used it to skateboard. I just had it for some reason.
Yeah. Oh,
I still got mine.
Nice.
That's
well, it was Brian's.
That's my old skateboard. Yeah.
I have it now.
Yep.
I have it. Oh, listen to that sound.
That thing could probably use some new ball bearings. I'm not gonna lie.
A little bit. Do they sound a little dry?
A little bit. They might need some like WD-40 or something.
you hear it break. Here, let go.
Yeah.
It's like it just died.
So funny enough, speaking of skateboarding decks, by the way, I did see that if you get the collector's edition, you get not only the game, but you also get a soundtrack of the first two games, and you get a re-release of Tony Hawk Pro Deck that he used to skate on. That's not been in circulation for a while, so you get a skateboard deck as well as that.
Like an actual skateboard, or
just the deck? But yes, you get an actual skateboard.
With or without tape?
Without tape and without the trucks and the wheels and all that.
Well, it's a deck.
It's a deck.
No trucks.
Right.
Yeah. You get a deck. You get a deck.
Was it a big deck?
It's a medium deck.
It's a medium deck. How big would you say that his deck was?
About 7 layers, and I don't know, about.
Sorry, I just
hashtag how big is your deck?
I prefer them large and
there you go.
Large and wobbly.
God damn it!
Oh yeah, I heard this joke the other day. By the way, guys.
Yeah.
This guy was talking about. He thinks it's really insensitive to use a nail to hang a picture of Jesus, but also incredibly accurate.
No, nails good. Nails is fine.
Yeah.
So if you use tape, are you sacrilegious?
Do you get it? Do you get it?
No.
Yeah, I got it. But I'm saying if you use tape, it's
non-believer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All those people that use duct tape and
who knows
in the South.
I don't know about you, but when I hang pictures of Jesus up on my walls, I prefer to use Flex Seal.
Yep.
That holy bond.
This is Phil Swift with the power of Flex Seal. I saw this cross in half.
Wow.
You see this hand right here? This is Jesus' hand, and the stigmata's here. Allow water to go through. But let's put some Flex Seal on that, and as you can see, the stigmata's gone.
All right, so I want. It's funny. No, it's all right. Aren't we all? So let's move on to the next topic. So apparently Russell Crowe's in a new movie, and it's
well, he's hurting after the divorce.
And I've default.
Well, it's called Unhinged. And it's looking to be like a sort of. It's looking like it's a sort of.
You're reading the are you reading the Twitch?
No.
You know what Al said about the Jesus thing? He goes. You think the picture of Jesus would just raise itself? Al wins. Al wins the chat.
You.
I mean, he's the only one participating, but he wins the chat.
Funny. You're funny.
Default.
Fair
he wins.
enough.
He's won
All
the
right,
chat.
so here, I want to play you guys this. I want to play you guys the trailer for this because I don't know how I feel about this. So here.
Oh,
yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Come on, man. Go!
You know, just a normal day.
Driving in Frederick where you go. Oh God! Please.
He's in the middle of a divorce.
Jeez. Young man? Sounds like this. It's light. It's friendly. I'm sure that's what your mom meant to do.
No, it's not. Mom!
Having a kind of a hard time lately. I'm sorry. Accept my apology.
Just ignore him.
Well, if you could just do the same, we could press reset.
I don't have anything to apologize for. Can you go, please?
What? He's run out of things to do.
Ma'am, are you okay?
He's so
I'm
angry.
pretty sure the guy in that truck's following me.
He's road raging.
Why don't you just
Russell
chill, man?
Crowe.
Go your own way.
He's gained a lot of weight. He's mad about it.
I don't think you really know what a bad day is. But you're gonna find out.
Does the entire movie take place in the car? It does. Most of it does,
The
apparently.
man stole my phone.
Yeah.
Andy? I'm sitting here. I'm waiting for you.
Whose phone is this?
I'm right across from your friend.
Hey, listen to me. He's not a friend, okay? He's a psycho who came after me today.
This is where your first lesson begins.
Give me my phone.
Put him back on this goddamn phone!
No, I can't do that.
What do you want?
I need you to learn what a bad day really is. I need you to learn how to say sorry.
I just want a haircut.
You're gonna learn through violence and retribution. Sounds like you're waking up.
I'm wide awake.
You better bring your A game. You're gonna need it.
Just stop.
I have some thoughts.
Okay, who do you want to go first? Hey, Colin, dealer's choice.
Oh.
Who do you want to go first?
You know what? Brian was nice enough to ask first, so I'm gonna go. Let's let Brian have a whack at it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. First and foremost, if that had been me in that position, I would have kicked that dude's ass so fucking hard. God, I've had to deal with people like, thankfully not that crazy, but Jesus. Also, I know I have no right to talk, but Russell Crowe is just ballooned.
Huge.
He's gotten huge.
I'd be angry too.
Yeah.
Too. You know, donuts betray me.
He's got this like really kind of almost Texas accent, this kind of Southern accent going on there, and like I was kind of surprised that, like, he was able
a very bad approximation at a Texas accent.
It sounded pretty natural to me. I'm not gonna lie. It sounded like he was from the South, which is hilarious considering how he's from, Australia. So,
he's from Australia.
But good God, man, and I hate to say this, but people like this exist.
Am I incorrect, or because in the show notes for this in Sean's intro, I wrote it as Russell Crowe looks like every stay-at-home protester. Am I wrong?
I just
L called him Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe. That's a good one.
I'm tired of not being out at the bar.
No, I found a special YouTube clip of him. I was gonna share this with you. I just I think I found him.
Oh,
and you probably know where he's from. I just gotta pause it there. That's perfect.
You want to share it?
I'm just gonna go. Yeah, give me a second. Let me.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and let's see. Share screen.
You do you, boo boo.
Oh, you know it. Well, that's you. And this is the guy.
Yeah.
Is that the guy?
That's the guy. That's the guy.
This is the guy. I found the guy. You're gonna pay for that gas.
I'm gonna pay you extra for that gas.
It's Russell Crowe.
Russell Crowe has become the cowboy from Birdemic.
My pancreas doesn't work.
I'm Wilford Brimley and I have diabetes.
I'm gonna make a meme with I'm gonna caption this Russell Crowe.
All right. So Sean, what do you think?
They're running out of ideas. Like, we have hit bottom barrel. Like, we can't scoop anything out more. You have to come with something more, just something else.
Yeah.
Anything else.
But here's the funny thing, right? So this is like one of the movies that they want to have come back into rotation when they reopen the theaters. So that's your option.
Are they trying to, like, scare us back into our houses? 'Cause it's working.
I mean, it's like, yeah, I see that trailer. It's like, yeah, I definitely want to go see that in a crowded theater.
Yeah. It's just like, he's literally trying to pay for his divorce. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds to me like this guy's on his last leg, and he's just taking whatever job that someone could hire him. That doesn't mind that his poll the last few years has been mentioned with auction.
Yep.
And underwear.
Yeah.
Like, understandably, I see why he would take a movie like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he let go a little bit, but that happens.
Am I wrong, or is this
when you don't?
Does this remind me of, like, there's a Ben Affleck Samuel Jackson movie, like almost a decade ago, and it was a similar premise, and I just like, dude,
nothing else. Nothing says get everyone outside like road rage and meth.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, that is. I actually, this is true.
Because when I think a good time at the theater,
I think Russell Crowe having road rage.
Yeah.
Actually, true story. The other day, I got an email from Alamo Drafthouse asking me what would it what would they have to do to garner my business when they were allowed to reopen. I was just like,
Force. Sorry. I mean, they already have everything. I think what I said was, like, I was like, the only thing they could add is
like, just don't. I was gonna say, just don't put your employees at risk of getting sick, just so you can make money.
Yeah.
I think that's like that was like I answered all their questions.
Honestly, I think Alamo Drafthouse, in comparison to some other theaters, are
Equipped to deal with it.
Equipped to deal with that because their seats are pretty spaced out compared to other theaters.
True.
The waiters don't really keep close contact with you. They just grab whatever your ticket is and they that's it.
Mm.
And then your food's there.
Oh, bottomless popcorn.
There's little to no interaction. So yeah, slap a plastic thing, make people wear masks. And
well, yeah, they were talking about all sorts of stuff like limiting the amount of people who can go into a show to maintain social distancing. They were talking like everyone's wearing gloves, everyone wears masks. They're going to take temperatures.
You wouldn't need to really cut it that much. You would just cut it by like 75%.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I thought it was nice that they were actually reaching. I haven't like gotten an email like that from any other chain that I've used. Like Regal hasn't sent me anything like that.
They're not
AMC has
I mean, I've been getting emails from different companies responding to the deals.
please buy from us.
We care during these tough times. During these tough times, it's like you're scrolling through like all the spam, and it's everywhere.
So I'll say this much: there's another bit of video game news. Arnold Schwarzenegger is coming back to Predator.
Oh, did you get arrested?
No. He's going to be.
Oh, the movie.
No. Well, so Predator Hunting Ground.
Was it bad?
No, it's all right. Predator Hunting Grounds. It's a game, and one of the DLCs is going to be his character from the original Predator. Dutch is coming back as DLC.
Question. Do you think we might also get Jesse Ventura?
I mean, there are 5 tiers of. There's supposed to be 5 tiers of DLC. It's just Arnold is the first one.
Okay.
But didn't Ventura's character?
It depends. What do you think about?
Well, yeah. Also, Ventura's character died in the original Predator, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think he'd come back. Maybe as a voiceover.
I mean, that dude he's not busy. I mean, he's literally just,
not canon.
He's literally just like talking crap about Vince McMahon and going on about like conspiracy theories. So I feel like he has some free time.
I was gonna say, what about that has changed since like 1987? That's literally been his MO since '87.
Good point.
Vince McMahon is an asshole.
He's an asshole.
Well, let me tell you why, Gorilla. Why I have no respect for him.
Oh God.
I use Charmin Ultra Soft. It's the one toilet paper the government won't take from you.
Yeah.
What? He gets crazy about that.
If you have to buy a kind of paper, make sure you buy Bounty.
Me, I like the brawny the brawny paper towels.
That guy on the cover.
Sandman.
That guy on the cover makes me uncomfortable, though.
So what's this Sandman?
Sandman? Brian, you know Neil Gaiman's Sandman, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
Well, so Audible is making an audio drama, and they're releasing it, and the casting for it is like crazy good.
I read something about this like an hour before we went live, and I didn't take a giant. I didn't take a good enough look at the cast, but it did look impressive.
Okay, so here I'll give you a few names. Morpheus is going to be played by James McAvoy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Arthur Darvill's in it.
Wait, what's Sandman?
Sandman is Morpheus.
Sandman.
No, I mean what?
Sandman is this book.
What is Sandman? What is a Sandman?
Okay, so Sandman is this book it's this comic book that came out in the 80s. It was written by Neil Gaiman, and it's kind of about like all the different I guess cryptids is not the right word, but like people like the Sandman and the Tooth Fairy and stuff like that, but like imagine a much darker, more gothic take on it. Like,
you mean darker than Spider-Man 3?
Yes, like in a more serious way. And like one of the main characters is Death, actually, and she's this like really awesome goth girl too. And she got her own spin-off series. I can send you a link or something once we're done. But yeah, it's been a pretty popular series for a while. It's kind of in the same. It's kind of in the same wheelhouse as like Johnny the Homicidal Maniac. Like the same kind of fans that attract that.
Oh, okay.
It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah. So basically they're running an audio book version of that, and Audible's releasing it. So Brian, James McAvoy's in it, Taron Egerton's in it, Andy Serkis is in it, Michael Sheen's in it. Kat Dennings is playing Death.
Nice.
Andy Serkis. I have to go on a tangent. Okay. He read the one night this past I think it was either Monday or Tuesday. He read all of The Hobbit. The whole thing. It was so good. I was so captivated. Oh my god.
Right, Bebe Neuwirth's going to be in it. That's pretty baller. Lilith from Cheers and Frasier. I mean, that's that's like for a voiceover cast. I mean, and even for like a regular film cast, that'd be great. But for a voiceover cast, that's pretty baller. So I'm definitely going to listen to this. So the first part is going to debut July 15th, and it's going to be and it's going to adapt the first 3 volumes of the graphic novel series.
That's awesome.
So Brian, I think they're running the entire run of it. So everything from 89 to 96.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So yep.
Fun fact, while we're talking about audiobooks as well, I did see something that might pique your interest, Colin.
Do tell.
The Big Finish is actually putting out a Doctor Who story, and this is not the one where the 9th Doctor and the 10th Doctor meet. That's a separate one. This one, I just listened to a couple minutes of it, and River Song meets the Doctor in the Doctor's past. She meets the 4th Doctor. And he says, "Hello, sweetie," to her. Yeah. It's, from what I heard, it was really good so far. It's going to be interesting. So check that out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know I'm gonna.
There's other thing Doctor Who related that I kind of want to check out. It's $20, and it's a VR game called Doctor Who: The Edge of Time.
Oh.
And I have the description here if you want me to read about it, because you guys are.
So is it a VR game? Ooh, okay. All right, let me hear it.
Yeah, you get to go into a TARDIS and everything. A new mysterious enemy threatens to tear apart the universe, and only you can stop them. Armed with the sonic screwdriver, players will solve mind-bending puzzles, grapple with iconic monsters, and encounter new horizons in a quest to find the Doctor and defeat a powerful force that threatens to destroy the fabric of reality. So there's a plot, the TARDIS, there's you team up with the Doctor piloting the brand new TARDIS seen in the last series.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's immersive thing. Voice acting, 13th Doctor herself, played by Jodie.
Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's official BBC Studios license.
Oh, okay, nice. I'd play that. All right, so
Yeah, $20.
I don't know. Have any of you guys watched Hamilton or listened to Hamilton or anything like that?
No, I'm waiting for it to come out on.
It's coming out on Disney Plus.
There we go.
So originally it was supposed to
That's
come
what
out.
I'm waiting for.
Well, yeah. So it was originally supposed to come out in theaters in 2021, but apparently Disney Plus is kind of hurting for new material because they had plans to shoot new series and release material, but obviously coronavirus kind of put all that on hold.
Yeah.
And screwed their parks up.
Right. So they're gonna basically they're moving the release date up from 2021. They're actually moving it to July 3rd of this year. So
Oh wow.
So Liz and I will finally be able to see a live version of that show.
Is it going to be the stage show or is it going to be the movie?
Stage show.
Okay. Well, that's cool. I can deal with that.
Yeah. I mean, I assume at some point they will probably do a movie version of it. If it's,
It'll be
I
like
mean, it's
Cats, I
Disney,
guess.
so they'll probably wait 5 or 10 years and then do a live action version of it.
I remember my roommate Matt was actually watching Lindsay Ellis's video about why she didn't want to see a live action, or she didn't want to see a live action movie version of Hamilton, and her synopsis basically boiled down to, look what happened with Cats. You know,
I mean,
look what happened there.
Yeah.
Because
that was just god awful choices of, or the CGI was good. It was just unnatural.
Oh, see, so here's my thing. I actually agree.
You thought the
CGI
was good.
Executed, yeah, in terms of how they made fur look and things, but in terms of the design, garbage and a nightmare, and it'll haunt my dreams forever. But in terms of the technicality of how they pulled that off, yes.
I think Brian disagrees.
How they technically pulled it off. Okay, here we go, Brian.
Are you done? Are you done being
done.
wrong? Okay, good.
I was never wrong.
Such sass. Anyway,
Yes, we'll just have to. I guess we'll just have to agree to disagree.
I'll say this much. I actually agree with that.
Good God,
I'm saying the Cats
man,
was a
did you
piece of
see
shit.
Idris Elba's character in that movie at all? It looked like he was naked with like cat ears. Yeah.
I didn't even watch the movie. I just saw the trailer, like everyone else. But I'm looking at it. They did a good job in terms of like how the fur is, but in terms of where they meld with the faces and like the design of that was bad, and therefore the movie was bad.
Did anybody else keep hearing what?
No, go ahead. What are you saying?
What? Did anybody else hear that rumor that there was like a butthole cut of that movie where like the cats had buttholes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And, like,
it's floating around the internet somewhere.
And to make it worse, people are actually petitioning for that cut to come out. Kind of like how they're petitioning for the Snyder cut of Justice League to come out. They're like wanting the butthole cut to come out now.
They're just, those studios. They're just being assholes and withholding themselves.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, Brian, I agree with that opinion. I would much rather see the stage show released than I would a live action version of that.
Yeah.
Just because
That's fair.
It's in its natural form.
Well, and also I agree they could we can do this, but they'll probably cut some songs, and I've listened to Hamilton in its entirety. Most of those are integral to the entire story, so I don't think you could cut them without
To the story.
fucking up.
You can't. Yeah. All I know is I would want it to look kind of like Assassin's Creed 3 in terms of like just the depth and scale of the production, but I feel like it would be more like The Patriot unfortunately. So, here's hoping that
you mean
if they do
Aim small,
if
miss
they
small.
do a live action. Okay, I gotcha.
yeah. So
Aim small, miss small.
aim small, miss small.
Ugh,
Good,
gross.
good quote pulled, man.
I just watched that the other night. It's so
Yeah. Oh, it's good. Yeah. No.
Oh man, like freaking Draco Malfoy's dad in that movie is like such an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly how the British were. It's if you ever watch, there's this YouTube channel. He goes in deep dives of like how accurate movies are to history. I think it's literally called History Buffs.
I love that channel.
And that he reviews The Patriot, and he goes, there's nothing on record says that they burned the church with the people inside. There's nothing
that's
on
like
record.
more Vietnam type shit than.
It's like this would have been remembered like throughout all of time.
Yeah,
no one could keep that shit a secret. Somebody would write that down.
I never once learned in history of like, okay, so in the American Revolution, we really started to hate the British, and why? Because they burned down our churches with people inside of them. Very good, Timmy. Like that never happened,
No.
Like I would have we would have all remembered something like that.
Of course, we did forget. We did almost forget that Christopher Columbus was a murdering asshole.
And thank God we were reminded that happened.
Right. Yeah.
But like, oh, I'm off school for a murderer.
Yep.
Interesting.
Well,
Thanks.
moving quickly away from that topic, there was a video that was making the rounds on the internet, and Sean and I have already seen it, but Brian, you haven't. And so I think to close out this episode of BGN, I want to have a little musical interlude.
Okay, this episode.
Yeah, Brian, you're gonna want to unmute because we want to hear.
We want to hear your reaction.
Your reaction.
Okay.
Here we go.
You have to unmute yourself.
It's gonna load. The great
Rose on the
It's going to be stuck in my head for a week, but it was worth it.
Yep. Have you guys seen the Danny Sexbang version of that or heard that?
Yeah, man. With him and Super Guitar Brothers, it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Oh, yeah.
I was actually listening to a bunch of Seal the other day, and it kind of reminded me. This memory popped up of just living in Texas, and like my mom would always have that CD playing, and like I just knew that it was time to clean. So what happens?
What happens if that artist that did the original "Kiss from the Rose" song? What do you call him? If this is a joke, obviously, what do you call him if he does yoga? Flex Seal.
And on that note, you've been wasting
funny.
another good evening with Boldly Going Nowhere. It's a podcast. You listen to it with your ears.
God damn you, Sean. God damn you.
So for Sean Holmes and Brian Massey, I'm Colin Caccamise. Thank you for your time and thank you for listening to Boldly Going Nowhere.
You go to hell. You go to hell and you die.
Sean, hit me with the outro. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Boldly Going Nowhere is a Castwave Studios production. For other shows and more, visit castwavestudios.com.
Or no. That's what he does the strongman competition.
Wow, that sounded great.